Alrighty, hello, my name is Crimson Goddess. I'm joined here with Jez. Dai might show up later, but I'm assuming Dai is an evil nap right now. Y'all got
Yeah.
two songs at the start because we were talking about game drama behind the scenes.
Indeed. I should go to your stream.
Yeah, give me a second
Um,
and I'll get this up on Discord as well.
yeah.
Let's
No,
share the
mute that.
right screen. Anyways, this is night 8. This is night 8.
I love dogging on me for not remembering the number,
No,
and then here
I'm
you
just so close and so far.
are.
Yeah, this is night 8 of my 13-day Yakuza streams, and also now one Vampy's Big Day stream at the end because I hate myself and thought, you know what would be more fun than 13 consecutive streams? 14!
You know, it's funnier than 13? 14. Doesn't have the same hit to it.
It doesn't. So, the point of these is that I want to chip away at getting my Twitch payout. I have less than $6 to go. I'm so close. I will probably not be making it within this set of streams, but we're getting there. We're getting so close. And we're going to keep chipping away at it. My plan now is after these streams to kind of tally up what I have left and take a break.
Hell yeah.
And then find another game and repeat the process. Maybe not 13 days in a row, but
maybe not. But hey, you know what? You're doing good so far. You know, this has been a pretty impressive little venture here. So I think
I don't have another game that I'm like, that's as easy as Yakuza. Because the other game that I'm like, that would be... Actually, no. Kurohyo's so long when it wants to be. I was like, I would do Kurohyo. It's 10 chapters each. No. No. Some of those are really long chapters. But, like, Resi also has some really long chapters. Like, there's not another good one, or chapters that are too short. I'm like, there's not another good one. Just be like, 13 nights, and I'll always hit one ad break.
Yes. Hell, I'm pretty sure... I'm trying to think. I know Revelations has episodes, but I think it's only really 4, 5, and 6 that have chapters anyway.
And I want, like, Revelations to be, you know, my first reaction on recording.
Yeah.
And so it's like, I have nothing.
Yeah, so.
That is weird. 4 and 5 and 6 are the only ones to do chapters.
Yeah, I'm trying to think, because 1, 2, 3...
1, 2, 3
CVX,
don't.
I assume CVX does not.
Yeah, I assume CVX does not. I don't think Zero
Outbreak
does.
might have scenarios, I know it's different than,
Outbreak
like,
does have scenarios, I think.
Yeah. So there is that, but that's not quite chapters. Yeah, I think it's only the like, more modern action, I guess relatively modern action titles that have had the chapter scenario.
I've never thought about that, because to me, the, like, chapter typewriter is such a big part.
Yeah, but... like,
and it's like less than a third of the franchise.
Yeah, and it starts with 4, perhaps like the big moment where like the series I've like went in a different direction. You know, it's crazy.
And then in 7, they were like, "What if we stop doing that?" And honestly, I think it helped.
You'd say so? I must admit.
In 7, you don't know when your next ending point's going to be. You don't know for certain when your next like big thing's going to happen because you don't have any chapter markers to be like, oh, the first chapter was long and the next chapter was this long, so I can kind of estimate. You're just feeling it out.
Well, yeah, but I'd say though that like that still works if like you're playing say RE4 for the first time. You're not gonna know when the next chapter starts.
Yeah,
you're not gonna know when
I also feel like the chapters they work better for the action games than the horror games because it's a disruption.
Yeah,
and so 7 goes back to horror, and it's like, we're not going to tell you anything.
Yeah, it's meant to be completely blind.
Yeah.
But my point though is that like even with the chapters, like, you're not going to know exactly like when the next bit is. You just know, oh, now I'm at a stopping point. Which, to be fair to your point,
yeah,
I
for
feel
sure.
Like
but I feel like
tension,
once you get like a couple chapters into 4, you can start guesstimating.
Yeah.
Same with 5, you can start kind of guesstimating because you're only going to have so many objectives a chapter, and so on and so forth. And so, like, especially for the horror games, them just being like, no chapters, save when you want.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't know when the next big thing is. Yeah, and that goes to your point that I feel like the chapters does decrease the tension, because if you have a chapter, usually when you are presented with a chapter, you're also presented with the chance to save as well.
Yeah.
So it's like okay, we just completed.
Yeah,
this.
you're given a free save. You also in 4 at least, you can kind of start pacing the boss fights. And go, okay, this chapter or the next one is most likely going to have a boss fight. Let me stock up ammo. And you can feel that tension in 7 as well, of like, oh, I'm coming up on a boss fight. Same with 8. Oh, I'm coming up on a boss fight.
Yes. Yeah.
But because you're a little less like, and here's the boss chapter.
I am curious. This is, to be fair, I've only really thought of this because I have a particular obvious fascination when I was 4. But I am curious. Do you have a preference for how RE4OG does it, prefer to RE4 Remake, where in RE4OG it is 1-1, 1-2, 1-3 for the village, etc., for each section, and then for RE4 Remake it is just a straight chapter for this.
I have never once looked at it.
Because I've thought about that, and I think I do prefer how the OG does it.
I do think I like the segments more, in theory. I just can't say I've ever really looked at it.
Yeah, again, I've thought about it because I am completely just mad for RE4. And I think about it I think it works better in RE4OG because, again, the Chapter 1 section of the game is the daytime village. Chapter 2 is the nighttime village. Chapter 3 is the first half of the castle. Chapter 4 is the second half in the mines area of the castle, and then Chapter 5 is the island. Whereas in RE4 Remake, it is much more just Chapter 1 is this section of the game, Chapter 2 is this section of the game. There is no breakout, there is no segmented part of it, or parts of it. And not that that's really a bad thing per se. I think I just like that you can tell which part of the game is which.
It's organized. It's nice.
Yeah, basically, yeah. And I'm pretty sure, it's really only RE5 that does it too, because it has its own segments as well. But I think 6
does it as well.
Does it? Because I'm thinking you have the 4 scenarios for each.
You have the 4 scenarios, but I remember going in and trying to play a specific segment and had to scroll through, and it divided up and I could be misremembering, but I was I swear it divided up individual areas under umbrella terms.
I don't remember that. I'd have to see it again.
I could be misremembering, like I said, but
I think I just remember that it's I think they all have a straight even 5 or 6 chapters. I think at least 5 or 6 main chapters, and then maybe what you're referring to is if you go into that chapter, you can choose which part of the chapter to go to. Which actually, think about it, I think you might learn about that. I think. So I think I was.
Yeah, it's I think you can open and then you can choose a specific part of a chapter, which is pretty similar to the 4 setup.
Yeah.
Just a little bit more compartmentalized in the menu.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah, no. And then again, it's really
Jesus.
Oh my God.
I love Yakuza.
I love Yakuza 2. Oh my God. No, I love Yakuza 1, not Yakuza 2.
I'm comfortable saying I love Yakuza 2.
Fair enough.
I've come to terms with it. I like enough things about it that I'm comfortable being I do. I really like 2.
I mean, the OG Yakuza 2. God, I can't get over that. It sounds like a fucking chicken, man. It's not plagued by the the face model of the cop. Although I will say with the remake with Kiwami 2, it does seem like it has an improvement over the combat. So it's a take your pick kind of thing.
It's a take your pick, and someone released a mod that replaces the Kiwami 2 cop with her Yakuza 3 model.
Ooh, okay.
And I'm and that fixes a lot.
Yeah.
Kiwami 2 still has some issues. I don't like that it cut an area. Speaking about cut things, we've had confirmation that nothing is going to be cut from Code Veronica. It's just going to be reimagined in some parts. So everyone say bye-bye to you cross-dressing freak.
Yep, yeah. Which is that's a product of its time, but at the same time, it is crazy. It is
It's
wild.
so funny, and you know what? It's an apt description of him. He's not a freak for cross-dressing. He just is a cross-dresser and a freak.
Exactly.
It is an apt description of Alfred.
Legitimately, if they had the balls and also they had the right writing, they could pull it off if they tried, but, But
I also just think we should get comfortable with having characters exist in a time period and talk like they're in that time period.
Yeah.
And then grow. It's okay. It's fine.
That would be interesting if, like,
I'm like,
there was
I want to see my Resi characters in the 90s have 90s prejudices.
Yeah, this is true. Yeah. Because I mean, you got to think like that's a different era. Like obviously that's not 1950s. That's not 1900s. But like that's still
still a different era. We use different language.
Absolutely. Yep.
What's going on?
There were some common things that worked.
And different things were much more okay to say then than now.
Yeah, exactly. And it'd be interesting to address that.
Yeah.
The only thing for Resi is that like it's not really trying to address things like that. But
no, it's like our characters have to be all morally perfect, and I'm like, just let him say a slur.
Exactly.
If it makes you more comfortable, you can make Leon say it. It's fine. It's reclaiming it if he does it.
Precisely.
Kazuma.
Jesus.
Where's Haruka?
Oh my god.
I didn't expect that they'd use explosives to get their hands on the girl.
I love how no one calls Kiryu.
What happened to Haruka?
No.
It was about an hour ago.
An hour ago! And no one calls Kiryu.
No one said anything. Yeah.
Like, it's the one time that I'm like, I'll give Dada-san this happening, because he's trying to run away with her and gets domed.
Haruka.
An hour, and no one is like, we need to call Kiryu because his kid just got
we should
kidnapped.
tell Kiryu, who...
I have to come here, find out through the streets talking that there's been an explosion over here.
Why?
I care about Uncle Kazuma. But
Aww.
if I stay here,
I love her.
I'm just gonna cause him more trouble. I don't want that to happen.
Why is her voice acting so bad?
I shouldn't stay here anymore. Besides, I don't have a mother. Maybe some people aren't meant to have a family.
No, Haruka.
It's not funny, but the timing.
The timing and like that's the most stock like explosion sound effect.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like he's trying to run away, trying to shield her, and gets domed.
Yeah.
And there's so many people that it's like, okay, yeah, he can like maybe shoot the one guy. There's so many more.
Yeah.
So I'll give that to him, and then you find out that it's been an hour!
I'm sorry,
All these people suck.
The one chance to like be like, okay, Dada-san's in the right, or Dada-san, there's no fault to them.
And I'll even give you Dada-san's been in a coma for most of this time. I'm willing to let them say that. Not a coma. That's not a coma. That's, what's that called? Unconscious.
Yeah. Yeah.
So which gang abducted Haruka?
I'll give you them arguing that he's been unconscious most of this time and just woke up. The florist could have called any of the homeless people. Maybe the homeless people couldn't have called me, but they could have come found me. Everyone knew that I was at Serena.
Didn't Kiryu just help out with the florist's son or some shit? Or like his would it be his son or daughter?
Yeah.
I actually don't remember.
It was his son, and his son was getting with a Yakuza boss's daughter.
Well, I'm just saying though, because like he's trying to help out there, and then why not return the favor?
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that door does not still work anymore.
No, it does not. I just imagine Kiryu just climbs over.
Objective.
That's a good question. What the hell's going on? That's a great question.
That's a great question.
You're always welcome to the toilet seat.
Yeah. Save the seat for you, Kiryu.
Said Majima.
Yeah. Okay, he's going back to the station, so I'm going away? Let me talk to the florist real quick, just to make sure. No!
Yeah.
I'm literally trying to talk to the florist. Yeah, okay, I'm going to check the gangs.
Okay.
I couldn't remember if it gave me, like, a key in to where they are. I know one's in the park, one's in the scary place with the needle.
scary place with the needle? I'm trying to remember what that is.
It's... Hello? Okay, bye.
No fight?
I was expecting a fight.
Right?
It's over here. It's like a little alley you run into. Well, forgive me.
After
I have
we
to
fight
handle
the
this. Street hoodlums.
Street hoodlums.
This motherfucker really wants to fight, don't he?
This motherfucker really wants to fight, huh?
God. I love Yakuza.
It is such a shame that we will never get something like this again. You know, that is the thing, like, I feel like, and this is just a general thing, we're kind of out of the era of, like, either bad or poorly directed voice acting in games. That's a tragedy to me, you know?
Yeah.
Because there was
you
a charm
get some
to
in
it.
indie games where they're trying to replicate this period of gaming, but I'm like, and it's no offense to them, it never feels the same because they're doing it on purpose.
Indeed, you know, it's not, you know, it is meant to be emulating, whereas opposed to, like, this is just straight serious.
They thought this was good.
Exactly, they thought, yeah, okay, you got that. You got that line well, you know?
Like, that's the take we're going with, and it's like, And,
like, you know, the game that is probably the most emblematic of that is RE1, you know, the original. You know, and it's like, I'm, like... I don't think I'd want RE1 any other way.
Yeah.
And having played the remake, I feel like even more so.
Yeah. And the remake's another great testament to this era of gaming, though, because you gotta admit, they went, we can do better than RE1 and produced that. That was with their new budget, 3 games in, like, they thought they were cooking.
They had experience, you know, they had done some shit, you know? And it's just so funny, because I would argue that RE2 and RE3 have legitimately, like, not, like, ironically, legitimately better voice acting than RE1 remake does. Yeah, they do! It is hilarious to me. You know?
It's so...
it's funny as hell, you know?
Yeah, it's so... But yeah, I've heard that for Veronica. They're doing the 4 thing where they kind of rearrange some things.
Hell yeah.
And reimagine things, but they're not actually cutting anything.
Stuff, which is awesome. And does again make me more curious to, like, play it eventually, because I really do need to play it. And yeah, it's just because this will be thus far right now is the first game where, like, I don't have any expectations. You know,
I have none.
Like,
I have like very few because I know bits and pieces. I'm wondering if they're gonna get more into some of the stuff that got kind of sidelined in the original, because that could be really interesting.
I am curious what you might be. Are you referring to? Is it the twins or? Actually, is that?
There was some stuff cut with the twins that kind of got like, I don't know if it was cut or if it was like just original drafts of them that kind of got pushed to the side as they figured it out. But they did some really interesting stuff with them.
Yeah. And so it'd be neat, you know, to get that, like, redone and, like, reimagined, you know? It's the CVX is gonna be so interesting because, like, it is a crossroads for many characters that we have seen in this series so far. Mainly Chris and Wesker, who we have seen separate but not together. You know, that's be super interesting.
Yeah, they were also
and obviously
talking
it's nice
about
to see
it.
Claire again. You know, I'm happy to see her. What's up?
I said also they were talking about it, and they were saying that so apparently people thought it was going to be the 5th, like, remake, like, replace 5, because they were it now spells out REV.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, first off, no, 5 is still 5.
Yes.
Second off, we did that because we don't want it to seem as a spin-off. It's supposed to be part of the main series just as much as any of the others, and I'm like, let's go!
Exactly, yeah, hell yeah. They're, again, like, we talked about before, but, like, it's such a nice thing that they are touching the side games and making them part of the main story.
Well, apparently Veronica was never meant to be a side game. It was a misunderstanding from everyone because of the titling.
Yeah. And I don't remember exactly what occurred, but, like, I'm pretty sure I don't know for sure, but I feel like I remember RE3 being meant to, like, be a side game, and then Code Veronica was meant to be the 4th game, or not the 4th, the 3rd game. I don't know that for sure.
Veronica was never meant to be a side game. It was just a long misunderstanding.
Yes.
Where's the girl?
And they were like, we're not letting you misunderstand it this time.
Exactly, and that's awesome, because it's Claire, man. It's fucking Claire. I miss her.
Sorry, that guy.
Don't be fucking around, motherfucker.
Oh my god.
Motherfucker.
What's the swear jar at the office look like?
Dumb motherfucker.
Dumb motherfucker.
Oh my god. Yeah,
This
I have
is
to be
so
careful
good.
in this fight in Kiwami, and I think in this one as well, because there's a needle somewhere on the ground that you can do a heat move with, and I didn't know, I couldn't tell it was in my hand until I did a heat move, and I stabbed a guy with it. Ooh, baby.
Yeah, no, I could see you turning away from that quite fast.
Actually, no, I can't even remember if I did a heat move with it, or if I was just like, oh, it's a needle, and I yeeted it across the arena. I know I got the pliers one time and was like, oh, heat move?
There's only so many things you can do with a pair of pliers that isn't gonna be super gross.
I don't know that I really realized I had pliers in my hand either. I was just like, I have something in my hand, and I'll do a heat move. And then I'm ripping out his nails. It's really funny, because sometimes you'll get that animation over a character that has gloves on.
That is fucking hilarious. I feel like the general thing will be though, that like, if it's a small object in Kiryu's hands, you can trust that it's gonna be something really gross, as opposed to a big fucking
A big thing, he's just gonna swing that thing, Kazuma.
Exactly. Swing that shit, Kazuma. Yeah, no, it's gonna be, you know, the larger weapons that are like gonna be the safe ones. It's not the tiny ones, the screwdrivers or the needles or the pliers.
See, the screwdriver he just stabs you with, actually, and it's fine.
Oh, yeah, in that case, fair enough.
It functions like a knife.
I love that doesn't. I guess it makes sense. I like that. Like that knives don't really, you know.
You're just stabbing and slashing.
Yeah,
I
but
can handle stabbing and slashing.
You are still cutting at a point, though, and that is.
Yeah, but it's different.
Yeah,
you can like psychologically all you want, but I'm getting my ass kicked. I blame my father. He came in while we were talking, and then so I'm like talking to you, muting, talking to my dad, unmuting, talking to you. Because he came to give me my blanket that I forgot in the dryer.
Aw, nice. Oh my god. Just letting you make sure you get warmer, right? And you're already incredibly warm, you know, Louisiana.
But I'm always so cold in the house.
Yeah.
I use a heated blanket in the summer and then I go outside and die. God, I want to go to the zoo in a couple of weeks, and I'm like, I'm gonna get heat stroke.
Absolutely.
But I want to go
Which
so
I have
bad.
to hope, that, I'm pretty sure it's a thing, because, like, people who are born in, like, a colder area versus warmer area...
Yeah, you get used to it, and it's actually not been that bad this year.
Which is thankful, you know.
Yeah.
If you're
it's
in, like...
because of that weather pattern that everyone's been talking about, it makes us colder.
Oh, you lucky bastard.
I know. It does make us a lot more prone to flooding, though, and storms.
What did you do with her?
But it does make us colder.
Answer me.
That is lucky you, because I think it's El Nino, I think, or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, we're at the part where it keeps our temps a little bit lower. It makes our winters really bad.
Ask them where she is.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. I feel are going to be ready for that.
Ready as ever. Yeah, it can make our winters really bad. It kind of subdues our hurricane season a bit. It's not a guarantee, but, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
It's Dante. There's something fishy going on over here.
Dada.
Homicide division.
Jay, are you still in chat?
Homicide? What the hell is going on?
Speak now or forever hold your peace.
Does the J exist within the chat? Yes.
All right.
I do.
We're going to pause here and run ads, because I'm being scummy.
Hell yeah.
Well, I think we're on, like, one of the last cutscenes, if I remember right. I could be completely wrong, but I want to run my ads. Please, I need the money.
You know, go for it. Go for it.
And so we will be back after these messages.
For how long? We'll find out.
And we are back. Yippee,
Hell
yippee,
yeah.
yippee. Let's kill that. Let's put Jez back up. Let's put me back up. Let's click back over here and resume game. Shit, hold on.
Yeah, look at the game.
And also, put the game back up on... Nothing happened.
Organizations other than the Tojo clan must have gotten involved. Kazuma, we need to find her before they do.
I'm on it.
Oh, okay. We do actually have more to do this chapter.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Can you just work the magic of looking at the screen?
I literally just did that for you.
Okay, we're good. Yeah.
Is it fixed now?
Yes.
God, what the hell is wrong with it?
I don't know, but it just freezes, and then whatever you're doing there, if it's nothing, it's nothing, but whatever you're doing, it works.
But yeah, to continue the conversation we were having during ad break that no one in chat could hear, it's the thing of, like, so many people on Twitch aren't going to see that money. Because a bunch of people are going to sign up, they're going to make, you know, a couple dollars, and that's great, that's fantastic. God, I wish we were all making money on Twitch.
Yep.
But...
yeah.
We've hit a point where it's like they're having so many people and then you're not actually going to get that, or you're going to do a lot of work to get to it.
Yes.
Or you're going to get very lucky, one of the two. Either's fine, but it's like, I want to grow YouTube, and if I can do my streams and my videos and my shorts all on one platform, that's just so much better. And because
nice,
you have to hit a minimum to YouTube, you're also much more likely to actually hit payout numbers.
Right. Yeah. It's all put in one.
I want to actually do some
nice
math
place.
real quick.
Go for it. In the meantime, make another comment. Pardon me.
Yeah. So basically, on YouTube, I could be getting paid roughly every 3 months once I've hit that minimum.
Paid once every 3 months. Okay. All right.
Which is still not... So YouTube has a $100 minimum to cash out. They pay 1 to 3 cents per ad on average. So sometimes less, sometimes more. Depends on ads, depends on the video, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
But let's say I'm super lucky and all 500 of the minimum subscribers watch every video and I get paid an ad per that. That's $5 a video. Over the course of 31 videos, that's $155. So while I'm not doing 31 videos, every 3 to 4 months, I'm doing... $24.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Which is still $120, because I want to get to where I'm doing 2 weekly videos. That's roughly 8 videos a month. That's not counting shorts. That's also not counting streams. Like, I have to get out of here. Yeah.
Yes.
And while obviously, you know, not all of your subscribers are going to watch, once you hit that minimum, it's also supposedly, so I've heard, easier to snowball that into bigger numbers, the minimum subscriber count.
Yeah.
And so it's like, maybe only 100 out of those 500 are actually watching. But that's still, let's do that math. That's still, I'm getting paid at least once per year. I don't get paid once per year with Twitch. I've had 2 payouts. I've been affiliated for approximately, have I had 2 payouts?
You've had at least one.
I think I've only had 1 payout.
Oh my god. How many years have you been an affiliate for Twitch?
Like 3.
Oh my god. Oh, good lord. Yeah, and to be fair, like, you're not streaming all the time.
Periods of me not streaming at all.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's definitely had some of my just, like, complete lulls in streaming. And a lot of that also happened before I started, like, renovating my streams and making them nicer and making them more polished and putting work into making the experience smoother and also, like, advertising myself. But, like...
Yeah. The neat thing will be that Twitch is just it's just kind of a dead piece. It's just a dead leg on your machine, on what you're working on right now. That you're kind of just carrying. That you're just lugging along.
Yeah, it's also the like if I can swap over to YouTube, even if the rewards are this little to start, and they're this little for the same amount of time or longer. At least I'm grinding out to where I want to be, and it's easier to stick to the grind. Yes. Here, I'm like, God, I want to get off of this platform.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And so it's harder to stream, and it's harder to do all of this, and it's just like, ugh. I'm sure actively being like, I want to leave. There's some, like, Twitch spy being like, don't give her the money. Don't give her the money.
Yeah.
What do you gain from keeping me? I don't earn anything.
Yeah. If for some reason I don't be surprised if there's some difficulty after you get to the actual money limit of the requirement. Hopefully not. Hopefully it is just a you get paid and you can just,
it's automatically processed.
Okay, yeah.
It rolls out. They start processing on like the 6th of every month for the past month. And it's just automatically 50 or above payout.
Right. Yeah, in that case, there should be no worry there. And again, you'll get that eventually when you do finally get the payout, and you can just forget this fucking site.
Yeah.
I know that like I'll fucking kill you. There is the matter that like. Maybe it's just a matter that bigger people, like bigger streamers, they do sometimes dual stream between Twitch and YouTube, but like they're already big enough anyway that like if they don't have one of those avenues, they can still do fun on the other, you know? And in your case, like
I literally do not have the equipment to dual stream.
Yeah, but to be fair, like if you're big enough, like you'd eventually have that potentially anyway. But point being that like they're big enough to where like they don't need to worry about that. So and with how Twitch works and like how it seems like it has a lot more difficulties compared to YouTube.
Yeah,
and
I'm sure I'll get on YouTube and hate it just as much.
Yeah, but again, at the very least, all your stuff is there anyway.
Yeah.
Like all this, you're trying to work on all the artistic endeavors that you have, all the videos that you want to make, are all on there. So even if it is a shitty platform, it's your home, all right, for better or for worse, and you can make that.
Yeah, it's where I want to be because I want to move into videos. The streams that I do once I get off Twitch will be for 3 things. 2 things. 3 things. The first will be initially I want to do some streams to help boost engagement. So I'll probably pick something like Sleeping Dogs and just stream a playthrough of that because I want to use that stream to garner up a little bit of engagement on that channel. The second will be new releases that I'm really excited for, or just games I'm really excited for. So things like streaming a Resident Evil at release. And eventually that will stop and I will start delaying the launch of Resis and stuff like that to record them. But for now, streaming Resident Evils. Or just those days where I'm like, I could go for a stream right now. Things like that. And the third, I forgot.
It'll come back to you eventually. But yeah.
It might have been that the third was the days that I'm just kind of excited and I'm like, let's do a stream at random.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because it was, I feel like randomly doing a stream.
Yeah.
I feel like playing something new, and then I want to boost engagement. Those are the 3 things that you were referring to.
Because I want to do streams like right when I get off Twitch to, just drum up some attention on YouTube.
Yeah.
I've done streams on it before. They haven't gone poorly. And so it's I want to do a playthrough of Sleeping Dogs, and I really, 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 fingers crossed, am hoping that I will be able to stream Code Veronica on it, because that should really help. Resident Evil always does really good. I would love to be able to stream the DLC for 9 on it, but more likely that's going to be what gets me off Twitch.
Yeah, I could see that. Because they still need to release that eventually when that comes out.
Yeah.
And that'll still probably be within the realm that you're still on Twitch.
Yeah.
But ideally,
it's like I've got so little to go, so it's like that'll be what pushes me over most likely.
Really? Absolutely.
Let me out!
Which will be poetic, It'll be poetic that like the last thing is Resident Evil, and then the first big thing that you're doing, apart from maybe Sleeping Dogs, is gonna be Resident Evil potentially. Yeah, it'd be awesome. I didn't realize this place existed.
Yeah, this is Deborah. I don't know where the people I'm looking for are. But yeah, more likely is that'll be 9 DLC is what gets me off of Twitch, but hopefully, I mean, I'd love for it to be also over on YouTube.
Hell yeah.
Oh, right, I was right about upstairs, and my dumbass just turned around earlier.
I see.
But the big goal is that Code Veronica can be done on YouTube, because Resi always does so nice for me.
Hell yeah.
Because Resi's, it's big. It's always gonna do nice.
Exactly.
But I think if I go look at the statistics on the Resi streams and look at the statistics on these, it's day and night.
Yep. Admittedly, I feel like more people probably know. Not probably. More people know what Resident Evil is compared to Yakuza.
Well, you hit an interesting thing where when you play a new game at release as a small streamer, you're competing with a bunch of massive established names.
Yes. Yeah.
You're throwing your hat in the ring and you're being like, I'm here too, and everyone's already got, their favorite established streamer that they're gonna go watch this game for, or they're gonna wait for Mark or Jack or Ethan's videos to come out.
Right.
They're gonna go watch Queso. I'm gonna go watch Queso.
After learning what I know about Queso, I might also go watch.
We're all gonna go watch Queso. But at the same time, you run the risk with a different game like this, something older, something more niche, that there's not going to be an audience for it, because there's you can look at Steam and see who's following the topic, but you still have to hope that that person is watching at the right time, is looking for that game at the right time, but doesn't have a streamer in mind. Likes how your setup looks from an overview. It's so many things. And that's true also when you're throwing your hat in the ring to a bunch of big streamers. It's weird, hard to predict returns in either directions. I'm gonna take an analytics class in fall, and maybe I'll understand it better. My professor's gonna get a lot of weird emails from me.
Can you explain this, please? No. Anything to be, better prepared, to be a better understanding of the landscape.
It's for my degree. It's one of my, it's like a understanding and reading numbers, blah, 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 bullshit, analytics, basically. It's the stuff that I love. It's so interesting.
I feel like you've already told me before.
I just need someone to sit me down and help me figure out some of the things that... Because I can do a lot on my own just by looking at the numbers and charting them, but there are a couple things that I'm like, I don't know why that works that way.
Right. Yeah. You're still not at that point yet, but insofar as you take that class, insofar as you learn more about this stuff, you'll be there, and you'll have a much better understanding of how these things work, more so than you already do.
Yeah.
So, it'll be awesome. And it's nice and very, very nice that it's all just part of the general passion that you have for this.
Yeah.
It works. It'd be one thing if you were trying to do YouTube, but you did not enjoy the having to be efficient side of it, having to
the numbers side, just the creativity side. But no, I love all of it. I like the numbers. I like the editing. I like the actual act of recording.
Yipperoo. Do all that just be sent back downstairs. Can't believe it.
Yeah, I know, right? Come do one of the worst fights in the game. It's fine though. We're on easy, and the old game's easier than Kiwami.
What are you guys looking at me for? Don't point, it's rude.
And there's also so much of just algorithm bullshit in it as well, and they're always changing how that works. And so it's you can kind of figure it out, and then it's back to, they've changed it, they've done an update.
Yep.
Who knows?
The only thing that I'm pretty sure has been consistent the whole time is that so long as you actually are consistent, that is going to do good for your chances of being recognized, being noticed.
And I was like, okay, so everything tells you that if you're like super consistent and you post every day, your things will do better and better, right? Mm-hmm. Mine have started doing worse.
Really?
Yeah, we started the Yakuza Reels at 155 views. Second one is 228 views. This is on YouTube, not on Instagram. Then we have 256, 92, 23, 41.
Interesting. That is weird.
I know. And I'm thinking it's because the last two that went up have been longer. Mm-hmm. But I don't know. I don't know what the difference is, and that's why I'm like, I can't wait to send a bunch of weird emails to my professor and be like, I do not understand. These are borderline identical, and everything tells you that a post a day. I don't have a funny quip to say here.
I don't have one either. I was trying to think of one. But
I was like, I'm sure there's something I could say here, but I'm not Leon.
Unfortunately. And I've been assigned a Dada-san, so that's why I can't say anything cool.
I put you back as Leon, you say the world's best one-liner, and then I take it away again.
If you think you can take all of us on, then bring that.
So here's hoping I piss off a bunch of Star Wars fans in a couple of days.
Yes.
And get engagement that way. Because I tagged Star Wars in it.
Oh, hell yeah.
I fully just threw a brick.
Right there. Oh my god. Oh, that's hilarious.
Fear. I grew up in Voltron era Tumblr. Nothing scares me. Nothing can hurt me.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, here's open. I can't believe you'd say that. Dislike. It is. I will say it is. Yeah, it is kind of crazy though that like, and you know, it works for. How should I? Like, it'll be useful for you to have that, but I do think it is kind of detrimental overall to the like culture, to the world, if like the way that we build engagement is through rage bait or is through, not necessarily to question the ethics of what you're doing, because like it's that's harmless. That this we're just making fun of a media, but if it's something more actually serious, and the point is to farm rage on people, farm people, that I feel like is
We've
really
lost
gross.
The active don't feed the trolls.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I'm tagging the Star Wars fandom and whatnot, but I'm doing it in good faith. I don't know here, but we're just, I want to know. I want their input. Would Yoda be forklift certified?
Absolutely. And you know what that might do? That might bring a Star Wars fan over here who also likes Yakuza.
Yeah.
They might be watching, Reels be like, oh, that's Yakuza. What? They're discussing Star Wars? What's this about? And then it's about is Yoda's.
And then you come over here and you realize that I never talk about Star Wars again.
Yes, precisely.
It's okay. I promise. I'll rewatch the original 3 movies that came out featuring Luke Skywalker as the main protagonist, because I don't know what to call those anymore. It's not 1 through 3. That's 4, 5, 6, I think. Because it's
it is. Because 1 through 3 is the prequels. 4, 5, 6 is
so I'm like, the first
originals.
3 movies, but I mean the first 3 movies to be released.
Yep. Yeah. It's
and that's probably all I'll watch, because I watched them as a kid and I remember liking them, but I wasn't. They didn't get me like super hard.
Right. Yeah, like those have definitely been the movies of the series that have had like the most staying power in the cultural world. Which is not necessarily to say, for better or for worse, that the prequels also don't have that, because they are notorious, and perhaps the better word is infamous for how they are. I haven't seen them myself, but I know certain things about them.
I haven't seen them myself, but I keep seeing a girl every now and then who has a huge Jar Jar Binks collection. And
that is, you know what?
And she's like committed. It is a huge collection. Like, I think it outdoes my One Piece collection.
Oh my god. Oh, good lord.
And I don't claim to have a big One Piece collection, but like, you've seen the size of it.
Yes, absolutely. He really just grabs him by the head. Holy shit.
It's good for him.
Where is she? Where is Haruka?
Where is
It's
Haruka?
really funny though. I actually like seeing dislikes on my videos right now.
Who hired you?
Well, for one, I'm pretty sure that is engagement, but also it is just kind of funny to see.
First off, it's
Why?
engagement, but two, it tells me that I am reaching because I'm reaching people outside of the people who want to see this.
Yes, yes.
So it's like it's really weird affirmation that while I'm misaiming a bit, I'm reaching something.
Yeah, exactly. You are getting somewhere.
Lao Ka Long.
That's why I'm like, you can't hurt me. I get happy to see dislikes.
Oh.
Lao? What the?
We slipped some drugs into your drink. Mr. Kiryu, do the members of your Dojima family think they are our equals?
What?
20 million for fake passports? You have no respect for us. That is why you do such things. So, we have decided to earn your respect. We would like your full cooperation, Mr. Kiryu. The more brutal your death, the more powerful our message.
Well, I don't want to watch this cutscene and my cat's screaming at the door, so I'll be right back.
You go for it. I'll be put on cutscene duty. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, I can see why you didn't want to watch this. God, the most action movie bit of this game, it feels like.
Oyabun. Sorry I'm late, Kazuma. Oyabun. Your leg. Forget it. To save you, I could take a bullet. Thank you. Let's get a move on. I'll take you to a safe place.
Jesus Christ.
He took her. Haruka.
And it appears that Krim is still away. Yeah, no.
Bro literally didn't even come inside.
All that, and he didn't even want to be inside. I can't believe it.
Yeah, bro literally didn't even step inside, and I'm like, I'm not fighting with you right now, my guy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
Yeah,
what
so
were you
yeah,
saying
I
when
can
I
see.
returned?
Yeah, I can see why you didn't want to watch that.
Yeah, no, I don't like that one.
Yeah, no. So I have to remember, because this is very possible that it could be a, what's the best example of this? Despite his name, Fuhrer King Bradley is like initially not seemingly a bad guy. Mm-hmm. You know, the Fuhrer part
so cool
should be
and chill.
a red flag. Yeah, but he seems awesome.
Well, it's literally just the title of a ruler.
Yeah, but obvious,
and so it's like,
the
it should be a red flag, but it's also
Yeah.
a mistress is very much based off Germany, so it's blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, which gets into stuff, but yeah, no. Apart from that, though,
yeah,
and not necessarily being a exact red flag. He seems cool, and so I bring that up because I wonder, like, that scene does portray Kazuma, the man that saved Kiryu, as being like a cool dude. But you know, between you and Dai, and I've heard many of these talks, and like he is very much not. Yeah.
Every interaction you have with him, he's a cool dude, and then you have one interaction where he's like, "I killed your parents."
Yeah, and it's
and it recontextualizes everything. And then you get Zero, and it's a lot of like, he's a cool dude, but if you read into it a little bit more.
Yeah, God, it is wild. And I have to hope that like they did, and like what they were going for was to make sure that you, or at the very least imply that like he's not really.
I don't
as good
know.
a person as he seems.
Because Kiryu like forgives him immediately. Oh, hi, Dai.
Yeah, hey, Dai. Fuck you.
That was evil nap. You missed a lot of great conversation, Dai.
Very much. Evil nap, yep. It comes for us all.
It's fine, Dai. I had evil AMV.
Yep.
I sincerely almost missed stream, because had I not glanced at the clock a second time to see that it was 9:50 something and not 8:50 something, I was going to go walk away for a while. 4 times? My god.
Man. Good lord.
Oh, he's dead.
Yeah, no, he's bleeding on the pavement. Yeah, no, with Kiryu, like, accepting his apology, that, and the fact, unfortunately, that we never really talk about this stuff, you know, in this series, it leaves me curious and leaves me, like, wondering, like, what did they intend there? It really does feel like they intended for you to, or at the very least, somewhat intend for you to be, you know, sympathetic to him, you know, and
it's really wild, and it's like, it's kind of interesting, because it's supposed to be, like, morals and character shit, but it's like, you dropped a line on us that recontextualizes everything, and now I have to second guess every single action you ever make. And when you start doing that, it really begins to look like he was just manipulating Kiryu into taking his place. And so we did worse to Yayoi with less.
Yeah.
Feminism.
Women's rights and women's wrongs and all that.
Women's rights and women's wrongs and all that. Like, yeah, we did worse to Yayoi, and like, I don't think you ever get anything weird about Yayoi. We just were like, wouldn't it be so interesting?
Yeah.
And then wouldn't it be so interesting? Snowballed completely out of our control.
Yeah. But it is interesting, and I wish that the series kind of had an avenue like that for everything related to...
We are no better than men, because half the reason that Yayoi became so interesting is we were trying to fix Daigo's story.
Yep. And what better to give him? What better than that than to give him a terrible mom?
Yeah. Look, I finally upgraded from doing daddy issues with everyone to actually unpacking my real issues.
Indeed.
I give all my characters daddy issues. I do not have daddy issues.
Yeah.
Despite what you may think after having a conversation with me.
Yeah, you're right. Oh my god. That is... I'm now processing that, but like, that's... that is wild how your writing has turned out there when you really think it would be the opposite.
Yeah. Oh, it's very intentional. It's because I am afraid to unpack my own issues, so I do something similar, but not quite too close to home. And so all of my OCs have shitty dads and weird adoptive fathers.
Yeah. Look at you, Buggy.
Yeah, you got Buggy, you have Crocodile, I think is
Crocodile might actually
the highlight of the strangest one. Who else
what is
do you
that?
have?
It's a real enemy to
Luca
parent.
has a shitty mom.
That's True, yeah, that's true.
Luca has a shitty mom. It's just completely overridden by Dante not being a dad.
Yeah.
That's such an important part of me writing the two of them. Dante, on paper, is kind of her dad. I say on paper, there's nothing legal about that. But if he were to legally adopt her, Dante, on paper, is her dad, but he's more of a, like, weird older brother.
Right. So I don't think
Majima does more parenting than Dante does.
Which is... Honestly, that does track, actually, though.
I was gonna, you can't say that doesn't track. That 100% tracks.
It 100% tracks. Oh, God. What does he say to Nero? Because he's your daddy or something? I forgot exactly what he said.
I don't remember. It's something stupid.
Yeah. Like all Dante quotes.
Yeah. Luca's only cool if you're Dante.
Mm-hmm. Fuck it up. But hot, terrible mom who's tired of shitty men who can't run a criminal organization. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, because it was we started exploring the, like...
Because he's your... There you go, thank you.
Oh, so you were just trying to call Virgil daddy. Got it.
No, this is not true. God.
Do you want me to roll the tape back?
You can roll the tape back, but don't tell me that daddy isn't in Dante's vernacular. And he is capable of saying it completely straight-faced. You know this is true. There's your clip for the stream. There
I
you
was
go.
about to say, we're hitting more and more clips that are just not going up onto my Instagram right now, but YouTube's getting some clips.
Enjoy. Fucking hell.
God.
Can't believe Donna-san would say such a thing. Ring ring. Hey, it's Kage. Oh, not that Kage.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing that. It should be a cutscene in the end of chapter? Because I'm pretty sure the next, like, Yokohama itself is a chapter.
So, oh my god, I forgot he was in this game.
Took the Correct. I was just told that the girl had arrived at our
like, am I wrong, though?
Yes, I think actually you are.
Correct.
I think you are.
We just haven't seen her in a while, right?
We haven't seen Nishiki in a while, except for last chapter. Did you forget him between the time?
Listen, his presence is everywhere. You and I both understand that.
Then who gets the remaining?
I'm trying to pick a mature response.
There you are.
It's not really hitting, so I'm just gonna...
Someone.
Abort.
The Omi family. Terada.
Oh, man.
I've heard a lot about you. He's the one that got us the information about the girl from that idiot Nishiki. The Omi family gets the remaining two.
Nishiki.
I see. Well, I understand.
That dumbass kid Nishiki. He just doesn't fucking get it. He's 20 years younger than me, for fuck's sake. Does he really think he can outsmart me?
Yeah.
Yay!
Let's go. That's weird, though.
Hello, did I not get a save?
You did not.
Wait. No, it's supposed to pause me between chapters. Ah, we're not doing this.
Wow.
That's interesting.
That's really weird.
Yeah. What the hell?
But we'll save state, and we'll close our game.
Yeah.
Because we're not doing this. We do a chapter a night. That's how this works. I don't know that I've ever noticed that just auto rolls.
Right? That's wild.
That is insane.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, tomorrow we will do night 9. We are over halfway there. Over
night
halfway
9, like
there. And
let's go.
I don't. You have any finishing notes? Because I don't think I do.
No, not at all.
Sick.
Just Data-san sucks.
Yeah, Data-san sucks. I think Poolsville sucks. And thank you for watching. Good night.
Good night.